Hey guys, how's it going? I am that socially awkward gamer you probably forgot existed, otherwise known as Patty Jack, and Elder Scrolls Online is out! Finally! Holy crap, I was just waiting so long, and it was just so hard to do and stuff, so yeah. I mean, it's not that much different from the beta. They put in a bunch of bug fixes and stuff, and that's kind of what I expected, and I'm totally fine with that, so what I'm gonna do is kind of a levels 1 to 10 report, and then I'm probably going to do like a levels 10 to 20 report as I go and as I level up my character to let you know like what the leveling up experience is like, because my general gameplay experiences I've already gone over. I'm actually going to link those in the description, so if you want to go see the general like beta gameplay experiences and stuff like that, and the PvP stuff, then you can head over and see that, because it's pretty much going to be the same, so far at least. So, let's talk about the levels 1 to 10. And I'm playing on the Ebonheart Pact. I'm an Imperial, because I got the Imperial Edition. So, yeah, so I've got some experience up to level 10 on each faction, but I've done the Ebonheart Pact and the Daggerfall Covenant the most. So, it's been a day, and I'm already at level 10. I played for probably maybe 5 or 6 hours yesterday. So in about a day you can get to level 10, and that gets you access to the Cyrodiil PvP and everything like that. So that's good. It doesn't mean that you have to wait a long time doing PvE just to get to level 10, because you can do it in at least a day. That's as fast as I did it. I mean, if you powered through it, you could probably do it even faster, which is fine. What am I doing? I want to go get this quest over here. Actually, I can't do that quest. Maybe I can. Let's go see if we can do it now. So far on the Ebonheart Pact, in the full release of the game, I've run into one bugged quest, and that's the one I'm running to right now. The annoying thing is I think it's actually like one of the main quests. So it's not the main quest with the old guy and stuff. It's one of the, like the city rebuilding and like kind of the main area quests, I would say. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem to summon the thing it's supposed to summon. I've heard some people saying it does when you're in a group, but if you're not, then it just doesn't. So it looks like there's still people chilling around here. So I guess we're gonna actually try to get into a group here and see if we can actually get it to summon somehow. Something is supposed to summon here, and we're supposed to kill it, but it just doesn't want to do that. So that is something they need to fix, and I don't know how you're supposed to do it if you're in a group, so yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Alright, so we're just gonna head back over to... Do we want to travel anywhere? No, I still got a cooldown on that, so that's kind of irritating. So yeah, as I said, the leveling system is about a day into level 10. That means you get access to Cyrodiil, and Cyrodiil is where I think a lot of the fun of this game comes from. Once you get to level 10, you probably still want to do a bit more leveling until probably level 15 is a good time to get into the PvP, like, really hard. Because that's when you get, like, level swapping and things like that. So, I'd recommend waiting until 15, but you can totally get in there and have fun at 10. It's not that hard to do. So, my character right now is kind of a Templar Paladin tank guy. And he just got his ass wrecked by that clan fear. Nope, get out of here. And I'm finding this to be a pretty good combination. I'm actually doing Templar and like two-handed weapons for a lot of the PvE. But when I get down into PvP, I'm going to be using my bow a lot more, because I do feel that the bow is a great way to like rack up alliance points really quickly. Especially when you're doing like the bounty quests and things like that. So you can totally level up both really fast, because one of the weird things about this game is you do level up skills even if you don't use them. So say I got a new bow skill and then I started using my two-handed weapon again, then it would just randomly level up that bow skill while I was hitting things with a sword. It didn't make a lot of sense, but it kind of gives you a double progression system, which I actually kind of appreciate. So it's not like I use my sword for 2 days and then I'm under-leveled in like my bow and arrow, which is a great thing. So it's not like you have to really switch between them constantly. You can kind of save one for PvE and then one for PvP if you want to. So let's do some of the bow. And yeah, I wouldn't say the bow is extremely fun to use in PvE. In PvP, it's great because you can just kind of blindly fire into groups of enemies and get like kill points for it, so I like it. It's also good in groups because you can kind of hang back and do a lot of damage to things, and then use your volley and stuff like that. So something I want to touch on is the fact that I'm in the Ebonheart Pact, as opposed to the Daggerfall Covenant, or, say, the Aldmeri Dominion. And one, I just plain don't like the Aldmeri Dominion. I don't like the elves. Call me racist against them elves. I just don't like them that much. They've always been kind of jerks, in my opinion. And the reason I chose the Ebonheart Pact was actually because I felt like the storyline was way better and the world was a lot more fleshed out. Like, this feels like the Ebonheart Pact feels like it was the first faction that they spent a lot of time on. And it kind of shows a lot, because a lot of the quest lines are centered around the, like, uneasy relationship between the factions. So, obviously the Dunmer and the Argonians hate each other, and a lot of the quests are built around that. Like, the Argonians were at one point slaves to the Dunmer, and now they're not, but everyone hates each other still. Then the Nords are thrown in there, and the Nords just hate everyone, because they're all milk drinkers, obviously. And it's a nice storyline to have. It really is, because you get this feeling like everyone's not working together, and it's a dire time. And then you throw in a lot of the other main story, being that the Daggerfall Covenant is invading everywhere, and it makes everything feel really tense. I mean, they actually pull off a bunch of points where you say do a quest for someone, and then they show up dead later. So it was like, oh my god, I knew you. I knew who you were. Now you're lying there dead on the ground with an arrow in your face. Like, they're not afraid to do that on this faction, and I really appreciate that. It gets the emotions going. But say the Daggerfall Covenant, I never really felt like that. Like, the Bretons and the Orcs, for example, they never had a good relationship with each other. They hate each other, but they don't even mention it in that faction. It's like, you go to an island that was taken over by the Orcs, while the Bretons are totally cool with it now. It's like, what? Sorry. But that doesn't really make any sense. So, just in general, I felt the leveling system in this faction and the general storylines, it just feels a lot more immersive. And I actually really enjoy wandering through, like, the Ashlands of Morrowind a lot more. It feels a lot more... It feels more Elder Scrolls-y. I mean, the Daggerfall Covenant feels like... It just feels like general fantasy RPG, and then the Aldmeri Dominion, you're just kind of in a jungle. But you've never really done that in Elder Scrolls before, so it doesn't... I don't know, it just doesn't feel as natural to me, so I kind of prefer the Ebonheart Pact. Alright. So, my general thoughts on 1 to 10. It's pretty decent. I mean, you can get through it pretty quickly, get to that PvP section if you really want to, and there's lots of quests to do, and in my general consensus at this point, I've only run into one bugged quest. So, I don't know what it's like for the other factions. I know in the beta, the Aldmeri Dominion had a lot of bugged quests, because they were obviously the one that the developers have worked on last. So, yeah, that. And what other quests can I do? Yeah, I could probably do that one next. So yeah, I think that they've actually pulled it off. There's been no server issues that I've noticed, really. Every now and then the game kind of like freezes for maybe 10 seconds, but that's like a couple of hours in between. And then it just kind of pops back into the gameplay like normal, so that's not really a big deal to me. There haven't been any crashes yet, and that's probably due to the smaller player base at the moment, because it is obviously in early access. And I actually really appreciate how they did that, because they let in like the pre-order people who got the Imperial Edition first, and then tomorrow they're going to be letting in the Standard Edition pre-order people, and then 2 days after that, and then they'll be letting in everyone. So they're kind of phasing in the player base, which is a great idea, because it minimizes all this like server crashing and overpopulation that all these games face nowadays. So far, it's doing really well, and I'm quite excited. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the game so far. Levels 1 to 10, I'm happy to report, are pretty much bug-free, and they're pretty enjoyable, and they get you to that PvP stage extremely quickly. Hope you guys enjoyed. I am Jack. I'll be doing levels 10 to 20 when I get to level 20. So, yeah. Have a good day. Peace off.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. I would be super appreciative. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because then you can see all the other awesome content I make. If you want to go find that content, there's a bunch of playlists down in the description for you. Anyways, sounds like I got some dragon slaying to do. Patty out!